Hello, kindergarten families. Welcome to another episode of our parent education series. Today, we're going to be talking about homework. This is one of my favorites. If you don't remember, I am Mrs. Pasmore, a kindergarten teacher here at Cleveland Elementary. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. We're going to go ahead and dive right in and talk about work. All right, here we go. Homework tips for parents. Today we're going to be talking about, as far as homework, what comes home, what supplies are needed to complete homework, when is it due, our recommended pacing for homework, setting your child up for success when doing their homework, and what to do if your child is struggling with their homework. So, what comes home? Homework comes home on Mondays, and it can be found in your child's take-home folder. Homework is usually a stapled packet of worksheets. There are usually 4 reading worksheets and 4 math worksheets, along with a cover sheet with a reading table on it to track their reading for the week. The first 2 weeks of homework are usually a little bit different. We usually do like fun craft projects until we really start getting into the curriculum, and then the packets start coming home. What supplies do you need to complete homework? Ms. Toria and I recommend that students are going to need these supplies to complete their homework at home. They need pencils, crayons, scissors, and glue. Sometimes we send some things home where they can cut letters out and put them in different orders to practice building words. Sometimes we send word cards home that you can cut out and use as flashcards. So scissors and glue would be great things to have for that. All of these things you can get at Dollar Tree, and it's $4 total for these 4 things. So just make sure you have an extra set at home for homework. When is homework due? Homework is due at the end of the week on Friday. Now, if it ends up that during the week, Monday through Friday, your schedule is super busy, you don't have time to work with your kiddo on their homework or monitor them, you'd prefer to do it on the weekend, that is totally fine. Just let us know so we know to expect it on Monday, and then take the weekend to get it done and just send it in their yellow folder, or not yellow, but their take-home folder on Monday when they come back. Students who turn in completed homework packets also receive class cash to spend in our class store. And that will be addressed, and I'll explain that to you in a future video. So there is a reward if you do your homework on time. What is the recommended pacing for homework? Ms. Tornia and I recommend that students complete 1 reading worksheet and 1 math worksheet per day. And then read with your child for 10 or 15 minutes a day. So what this might look like is, they get ready for bed, they're in bed, they've picked a book, you sit in bed and read the book with them for 15 minutes. Maybe they go through the book, use the pictures and tell the story to you. Maybe you read the book one night and then the next night see if they remember the story and have them retell it to you. You could have them go through the story and point out letters they know, find sight words they know. Just sit and spend time with your child looking at books. 10, maybe 15 minutes. This is a great quiet activity to do before bed. Your child should spend no more than 20 minutes working on their homework packet a day. If they've been working for 20 minutes and they're not done, let them be done. Okay? Just let them be done. 20 minutes is plenty for a kindergartner. They don't need any more time than that. They need to go play and rest their brains. So they've been working all day at school, we're not going to have them work all night too. So 20 minutes is plenty of time, then let them go and they can work on it again the next day. Setting your child up for success with their homework. Choose a place at home and designate it the homework spot. That is their spot to do their homework. I recommend like the kitchen table, a desk in the home, or a table in your child's room, somewhere where it's going to be quiet, um, away from the hustle and bustle of the home, that's going to be clean with no distractions so they can focus on their homework. Also, choose a specific time that homework is going to be completed and then try and make homework time the same every day. This structure will help your child be able to predict when homework time is coming and maybe not fight you so much when it comes time to do their homework. Some kids love their homework. Other kids fight it. And if they know that the routine is, this is what time we do the homework, this is when we do it, it's not negotiable, they will start to relax and get used to the routine and maybe not fight you quite so much when it comes to doing homework. We recommend that you as parents monitor homework completion and help your child when they need it. Don't do the homework for them. You can always use, like, if they're struggling with writing, you could use like a highlighter and write it for them, but then make them trace it. One of the things that just breaks our hearts is when parents have done the homework for the child, you can tell, and they've turned it in, and the child is not learning because the parent's doing the homework for them. So please help them if they get stuck, but don't do it for them. Now, if they're struggling, if this homework is so hard and they're just, it's a fight all the time, don't push your child to complete homework over 20 minutes a day. If they don't finish the work for the week, at the end of the week, just let me or Ms. Tornia know. We'll work with them at school. They may need modified homework assignments. We need to work together so we can make homework a positive experience. So if it's a problem and they're not getting it done and it's too hard, just let us know. If your child is refusing to do the work, routine and consistency is going to help with the structure. Also, you can start an incentive program to help them complete it. So if there's a preferred activity that they like to do, play on their tablet, go outside, you can say, you know what, we're going to work for 5 minutes and get this homework done, and then you can go play on your tablet for 5 minutes. And then when the timer beeps and that 5-minute break is up, you got to come back and work for another 5 minutes. And you do 4 rounds of that until they've done 20 minutes of homework. I'm happy with that. You can also use, if you want to use like food, you can use Cheerios, fish crackers. When they've been working a certain amount of time, you give them some fish crackers and they can snack on those while they're working. That helps some kids do well too. But in homework completion and having them do their best, when they're struggling, communication is key. If your child is struggling with the homework, you have to let us know. That way we can help them, and we may be able to give you strategies or suggestions to help you at home to make homework a more positive experience. So please just let us know. You can send us a message on Parent Square, give us a call, leave us a voicemail, send us an email, send me a note in the folder. You could write it on the homework packet. They didn't finish this. It was really difficult. Totally fine. I'll give you a call. We'll set up something. Okay? So please just let us know if they're struggling. All right. This was a quick one. So thank you so much for your support in helping your child be successful. In kindergarten, homework is a key component in helping your child practice the skills that we've learned at school. Homework also helps to establish those study habits for your child's future education success. So homework is not going to go away. Every grade level, they're going to get homework and practice. It's just something that comes with education. They need to get used to doing their homework and learning the routines and the things that they need to know to get that homework done. So here is our phone numbers. If you have questions, concerns, you need to talk to us. Mine as well as Ms. Tornia's phone number is on the screen. You can also send us an email at our email addresses there on the screen. And don't forget about Parent Square, which is like a text message. You can always message us on Parent Square. We are here for you. We are here to help you and your child be successful at school. So let us know if you're struggling or having any issues at all. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I hope this was really informational and helpful for you. Let me know if you have questions. We will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.